Right, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a review on our new van you can see behind me. Anyone's been following our channel would know that we used to have a Swift Lifestyle 6-berth, big coach-built motorhome, and we decided to downsize to one of these panel vans because it's easier for touring for us, and it's only two of us most of the time going away. So we bought one of these. This is a Adria twin SGX640 model. So we'll give you a little look around it. This is the 2021 model, and it has the skylight, which is one of the things they bought out I think in 2019, and comes with things like the Euro 6 engine and some other bits and pieces which I'll show you around. Anyway, I'll grab the camera and we'll have a look around, show you some of the stuff that I know we've got on this van and any problems we might have had with it. Right, so as you can see, this is the silver van. They do a couple of different colours. I think they do a dark grey, a black and an orange. Engines on these, we've got the 140 brake horsepower manual gearbox, which is a 6-speed gearbox, and find it's perfectly good for the motorway drive and fully loaded up. They do a larger engine if you need that, and they do a 9-speed automatic. It's a 2.3 diesel engine with the Euro 6 engine, which means it's better for going into low emission zones around cities. It's also had on this one, I don't know about others, but on this one, the smart alternator system's been turned off, so you can charge quite easily your leisure batteries, but you are better off fitting B2Bs if you haven't done that. As you can see with the Adria twin, they put the skylight in the top, which I'll show you inside, which is one of the bits that we love about these vans, and a few vans are actually doing that now. We've got the Pack 2 and the Leisure Pack installed on this. Now, that means that we get things like the alloyed wheels, you can see. It had a solar panel, but I've upgraded that because we wanted more power. And it comes with things like the DAB and the sat-nav and aircon in the front cab, not in the back compartment, which is some of the things you get extra with that Pack 2 and the Leisure Packs. In case anyone doesn't know, on these we do have the AdBlue because of the engine system, so you do have to fill that up now and again. But we've had this van there a few months and been driving around for miles and never had to top it up yet. So one day we will, but it lasts quite a long time. The newer vans of this model have got all the flush windows. These are double glazed glass on the outside windows and all flush to the panel, which makes it look much nicer. The rear of the van, we've fitted the full bike rack. If you look back at my videos, you'll see me fitting this and shows you how to fit it. It's very easy to install that. Other than that, there's a back camera for reversing camera on the back, and that's about it. It comes with the fly screen as well, which is another thing that's part of the Leisure Pack. Doesn't come standard on all the vans, but we've got it in this one. Right, so inside the van you can see what I mean by the roof light. It brings in a lot more light into the van, which is quite nice, and it still has a roof window as well that can open up. The front one doesn't open up, but this one does. And all windows and doors mostly come with these fly screens. Well, I say doors, only the side door, back door doesn't. Or blackout blinds, which come across. So they've all got that, including that front one. On the front, at the front, very front here, we've got aircon. We haven't got climate control because it didn't come with that, but some models do. And it's got the standard stuff that Fiat do for the traction control, hill descent and stuff like that, if you ever use that. The radio, which I can't actually show you because ours is locked out at the moment because we had a problem with disconnecting the battery, so needs a code. But it's got DAB. It's the Android Play system where you can connect your phone to it and run all the apps off that. Also comes with a TomTom sat-nav installed, which is really good on this one. And the radio and sound system is really good. Just to show as well, for anyone who doesn't know, the electrical systems on these vans, down here under this compartment, this driver's side, you pull this down, is the EBL. It's an EBL electronics system for the sorting out all the electronics, as in powering up the van and charging and stuff like that. And on the non-driver's side is where the leisure battery sits, which you'll see in some of my videos, previous videos, where I've had these seats out because we're upgrading this to lithium, and we put new solar and B2Bs in and stuff. The front two seats, as you can see, turn around as cabin seats. So I'll just push them back a bit so it shows you how they look. They're really comfortable. We sit here usually in the evenings watching, if we want to watch a bit of telly, and obviously breakfast and dinner times and stuff like that. Down the bottom you can see a compartment down here, which I won't open up. This has got all my tools and bits and pieces for when we go away, so it's a nice little tiny cupboard underneath there for bits and pieces. Right, so sitting in the cabin seat, you can see there are two other seats behind me for passengers. Both got seat belts for passenger carrying, and the TV up the top. And I'll show you some of the cupboards in a minute, so you can see that how the whole thing looks from this side of it. The table has a slide out bit for the passengers. If someone's sitting here where I am now, I'm sitting in the driver's seat. This is quite a nice table for eating. This is quite a nice feature as well, and it allows it to be able to sit 4 people here quite comfortably eating. Under here is a luggage or storage part, which has us full up with bits and pieces, and your 240 volt electrical connections for your MCBs and your RCDs are under here if you ever need to get to them. All the cupboards along the top are push cupboard doors. They're quite a nice system. I do like the white vinyl, which cleans easily. And we've got another little one over here as well. And the lighting in here is LED lighting, so I'll just turn it on. You can see down here the switch, which has got like a rheostat sign, because you can turn the lights up and down or dim them down. I'm not sure you'll see them because it's not night time, but that's on and that's dimmed right down, which you probably can't see that well. I'll try that tonight. The TV also, and the bracket you get with it, does actually slide out, and this will spin around 180 degrees, so you can watch the TV from the bedroom area as well as watching it from this area. Right, the kitchen area has 2 gas cookers and a sink, which is all one moulded unit, which is quite nice. There has been people saying that water, when it gets in this area, can go down these holes into the drawers below. We haven't had that yet, but I'm expecting it must do it. Other than that, it's just quite nice setup really for the kitchen area, and it also has an extendable table that comes out, so you can extend your cooking area. And then these all just slide down to give you. They just then go down to give you a nice work area. One more cupboard above. There's a 240 volt socket here if needed, and then they put this little shelf in, which isn't really much use for anything. We have on ours as well got an oven, which is a nice little size oven, and grill, so that's the oven and grill. And then we've got some big giant cupboards down the bottom, or drawers. There's that one there, another one down the bottom, and this one down below the oven is where we keep all our pots and pans. So quite a bit of storage really for a little van. Just tell you a little bit about the hot water on this system. We have the WOW gas hot water system, which is this one up here, which is quite an easy, just flick down to turn it on, flick up to keep it on frost mode, and that's it really, it just runs off the gas. These switches here are to bring the bed up and down, which I'll show you in a minute, and then you've got your main control panel here to turn everything on, like the water pump. Tells you the levels of the water, how much waste you've got in the van, what the leisure battery's like, and what the vehicle batteries volumes are. And that's a bit up here. This is something that I've added myself. This is just to show me how much percentage I've got on my battery charged, so that I can keep an eye on it when we're away, which is quite a handy little thing to have. So the fridge we have in here is a Thetford fridge, which is a 12 volt fridge. Doesn't run on gas or 240, only runs on 12 volt. Got a nice size freezer compartment, and what we do like about this is that because it runs on 12 volt and it is a compressor fridge, when you go into hot countries like Spain, this will keep the temperature down, whereas the other ones that run on more convection are a pain in the bum, because we've used them many years and we've always had problems with them. The downside with these is that they do pull a lot of power on your battery, sort of like 2 or 3 amps. You have it on all day, so 8 hours, you could be looking at 16 amp hours. But we should be fine in the future because we've got the lithium battery going and everything, but people do struggle with these on the standard 110 amp hour AGM batteries. But they're nice fridges, so I do like them myself. Down here is another large cupboard. We've fitted this out with a plastic drawer system. This is just something we bought from Wilco's, and it fits in there quite nicely. No modifications really needs to do to be able to put that in. A lot of people have done this on the vans. Right, the bathroom area of standard toilet, like you're getting Thetford toilets, like you get in most camper vans. We've got a cupboard up the top as well for all your bits and pieces. Everything's going to fall out now. There's a pull down piece up here to hang your towels up to dry off, and a shower. Now, one of the things that Adria did for the shower, instead of having shower curtains and shower doors and stuff, is they made this that you grab at the top and the whole thing will swing around to give you a nice shower area, and it keeps the toilet and your toilet roll and everything else dry when you're having a shower. And I've used this a few times, this shower, and it is really good and it lasts quite a long time. One of the things about the water system on this thing is it's got a large tank. I don't know what the size of the tank is, but we go away for a weekend on a full water tank, and we'll last a weekend on that water tank, including having a shower and stuff. Right, and then finally the garage area. I call it the garage area because it's where the bed goes as well, drops down. It's quite nice on these SGXs because the bed is actually up here on the ceiling, as you can see. You can walk underneath it. I can just about get underneath here. It has got down lights, so I can switch them on. So we've got lighting under here. You can actually sit here with a table and chairs, like one of them little picnic table and chairs. They have the back doors open, and it's quite nice. I'll open the doors in a minute to show you that. I fitted this cabinet, which is still being made, and this is purely just what I've made, which just gives me drawers and end for clothes. It has extra storage space and stuff, and we've got ramps on the floor for in case we ever get stuck. But that's additions that I've added. Adria has put in this system where you've got nice big drawers here, so you've got a lot of storage for this van, I think. All along here you've got little pockets as well to put stuff in, and then you've got your gas locker, which easily takes 2 gas cylinders in there. I'll just show you that. So again, that's quite a big area to get 2 gas cylinders in there, and we've got electric cable and stuff in there as well. You've also got metal tie downs on the floor, and this is a metal floor because it's designed really for taking motorbikes or push bikes in the back here. And this was, I believe the SGX was designed to have this as a garage area where your tools will be in here if you're working on your motorbikes, doing motocross racing or something like that. But that's what I believe it is designed for. The difference between this 640 model with SGS or the SLB, I didn't mention this, the different models, is that this has the back windows and this is a bit longer van. The other one they have is the 600 model, which doesn't have these back windows on the sides, has the back door windows but not the side ones, and it's a shorter wheelbase, so it's sometimes better for parking and stuff. So as you can see, I'm sitting here on my little piece that I've made, but you could have a table and chairs here quite easily, a little bit lower down, and then the doors open, you get a nice view. We haven't got today, but if you can imagine being at the beach, which we've done before, you can have the back doors open, which is quite nice. You can sit here and have your lunch or something if it's not as nice weather outside to sit. So it's one of the nice features, and one of the things we love, because when you go in the hotter countries, opening these back doors up, and with that side door open, you get a really good nice breeze through here, which cools the van down quite nicely. And you can get fly screens for the back door, which we haven't got yet, which is one of the things we've got to install, which will allow you to leave them open even at night if you want, if you're in a nicer area. Especially somewhere like Spain, which we've done before, we like to keep all the doors and windows open at night. Right, so the last little thing is the bed, which I've just brought down. So this is an electrical bed that goes up and down on the straps that you can see along the back. You can see along the back door the 2 straps there and to this side. You can put this halfway down to sleep on it according to the manual, so you can have bikes underneath here if you're touring. We've never tried that. It is quite a high bed, so we have got little steps to get in and out of, which is can be something that some people might need to think about. It does have a nice memory foam mattress, which we quite like, so you haven't got no gaps in the mattresses like you do when you have beds that you set up in some vans. It does have two other pieces that go down here which extend the bed on both sides, this side and that side. We've taken them out because we like the fact that this is as you can see, a storage junk area, but the bottom corner is also where heads sleep. We can put drinks and stuff like that down there, so it's a nice like bedside table. And over on this side it has actually got little cupboard pocket holes, as you can see down there, to put all your knickknacks in. It also comes with cupboards all the way along the top and all the way down this side. You can see got one there. They're quite shallow, these ones, compared to the 640 SLB. These are a little bit more shallow because the bed needs to go up into this area, so that's one thing to take in consideration if you're going for this one compared to the SLB. And I have a heater system that I've installed the control panel up here. This is only an additional add-on to the Webster heating system. So on this van it has a diesel heater which runs straight off the diesel tank for the vehicle, so you haven't got to worry about running gas, and it will run at a lot lower temperature, outdoor temperatures. One of the other things they designed when they were fixing this van up is the installation and the heating and everything else is designed for more travelling up north, places like Norway and stuff, so it should be able to take the temperatures. Other than that, there's little pockets in the corner for your knickknacks, cut along the top of the doors, and you've got a roof window there which opens up and has blackout blinds and fly blinds. And one of the other things that additional people do if you get an aircon unit is they usually put the aircon unit in here, so you lose this as a window to put the aircon unit in, but you have got quite a lot of light in here anyway. We haven't got that, we haven't needed an aircon yet, but we'll see how we get on with that. Hopefully we never have to get it. Right, so that's about it really for my review on the van. We've had this just over 2 months, it will come up 2 months soon, which is a brand new van. We've had no problems with it as such. A little tiny niggly bit is the fly screen that pops out the bottom runner, but there is a mod for that which we're going to get from Adria. Other than that, we've not had any major problems, no defects or anything yet, so it's been quite a good build really. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to do another review in a year's time, tell you how we got on with this, because if you've seen my Swift one, you know that within a few months of having that, we had major problems like beds breaking, trims falling off, door handles falling off. There's so many problems with that van, the reasons why we didn't want to buy another Swift. But this is the first time with a panel van, and we're loving it so far. What do you think, Star? Do you like it? Star likes it as well. It's a nicer van for her to get in and out. She can jump in and out the big door, whereas in the old van she couldn't, because she's getting old, back legs hurting. She had to lift her in and out. So on this van she's got a nice bit of space to get in and out, and when the bed's down, as you can see down here, she's got a nice space there for her bedroom, so she's quite happy to be in this van, ain't you, Star? So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll try and do another review, like I say, in about 6 months or so, to show you, tell you how we're getting on with the van, any problems we're getting with it. And if you watch my previous videos, you'll see the upgrades I'm doing. I've already done the solar one where we fitted 300 watts on the roof, and we've got the MPPT Victron solar controller, driver's side, and you'll see also how I fitted a B2B disconnecting the EBL charging system, so that in the future we're going to get a lithium battery. Hopefully end of July we'll have a lithium battery from Roma, which will be 200 amp hours sitting underneath the passenger seat. That means we'll be able to go off grid a lot more than we are.